Hello, we are going to continue to learn about solid shapes, and today we are learning about the cube. This cube has some Play-Doh on it. The cube has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 flat squares, flat surfaces, and the cube has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 vertices and 8 edges. 8 points and 8 edges, and that's what makes it a cube. So it's a 3D shape, and we're going to be making a 3D shape today. Okay, so I'll pull the screen down so that you can see my workspace, and I'm going to show you what you need. And get that to stay. There we go. Okay. Here's what you need. You need this piece of paper from your folder, and it needs to say cube, net of a cube on it. We're going to be cutting this out, so we will need scissors and we will need tape, and I got several pieces of tape ready for me. I think you need 7 or 8 pieces. If you'd like to use glue, because that's what you have, it will work with glue as well. So we are going to cut this out. Go ahead and pause the video and get your supplies, and then feel free to pause the video while we're cutting too. Just the important parts are that we are cutting around the outside, just like we did yesterday with the cone. We are not cutting here because we do not want to cut the tab off. We're cutting around the outside of the whole piece. So here we'll be cutting on the dotted lines, not on the inner square on the solid lines. We will cut on the dotted lines. So I will cut this out. I'll show you what I want you to be doing to be able to make our cube. Please feel free to ask an adult to help you. If you accidentally cut any of the pieces off, you can just tape them or glue them right back on. Don't forget to use your helper hand to turn it so that the scissors are always facing away from you. Okay, so this is what it should look like after you cut it all out. This shape here. Okay, and then this part you can get rid of. Okay, so we are going to put this together to make a cube. Here's what it will look like in the end. And again, it's not perfect, but it does look like a cube, and it's able to sit flat on all of its 6 flat surfaces. Okay, so we will start with folding back all of the tabs. So this is a little tab that's going to be hidden. We will fold that back. And then there's 3 tabs here that need to be hidden. So we're going to fold those back. So they're folded back. You can see that I've folded them back. And then there are 3 tabs on the other side that need to be folded back. So when the tabs are all folded back, you just see squares, 6 squares all connected. Looks like a T or a cross once you have all those folded back. And then we're going to start folding on the solid black lines. So fold that back, and then you can pull it back up again. Just fold it and fold that back. Fold on each of the black lines just to get them creased. So all of the black lines have been folded back. Okay, so now it should look like this. You folded on all of the lines. Now we're going to start putting it together. So just take one of the smaller tabs that has the side tabs on it and put tape or glue I put tape on the inside, but if you're doing glue, you want to do it on the outside. And we're going to start attaching. So I'm going to hold the littler one with the bigger one, and I'm going to bring it in. Let's see if I can show you in a better way. I'm going to bring those two together. So see how there is a V right there, a V shape? I'm going to bring the V shape together. Oh, my tab came off. The teeth came off. There we go. So I'm going to bring the tab to that other side so that it comes together like that, and it starts to look like a box. And I'm going to take this tab that has the tape on it and bring it together. See the V shape? I'm going to bring those together. So what I'm doing on the inside is I'm taping the tab inside that square. I like the tape because I can adjust it if I didn't get it just where I wanted it. And then I'm going to go to the other side and tape those tabs in as well. So put a piece of tape on each tab. I didn't put a tape on this. I put it on the left and the right tab, but I didn't put it on the top one because at the top you really don't need extra tape there. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring those two sides together, and I'm going to bring those two sides together. And then the last thing, it looks like an open box. You need to close your box. And so I just put the last piece of tape on that square and then bring it down and carefully tape it around that side, around that square. And then you should have a cube when you get it all together. You might have to play with it a little bit to figure out exactly how to make it a cube and have your adult help you, but I would love for you to have a cube of your own. So the cube should be able to sit flat on all of its 6 flat square surfaces. And then you should be able to count all 8 points. Will you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go to the bottom. 5, 6, 7, 8. And that is your cube. Look around your house to see if you can find any cubes. Thanks.